what's going on, guys? So as it says in the title, apparently technically back in October, when you look at YouTube, I'm thinking December of 2019 is when I started this channel. Therefore, it's been 5 years since we've been doing the Wrestling Fray. It hasn't been called the Wrestling Fray for 5 years, but um, now I kind of knew this at the time. I did not make a big deal out of it, as I'm not really making a big deal of that now, because 5 years is not a milestone for me. Yes, it's something to celebrate, but my milestone still remains to get 1,000 subscribers. Now you would think 5 years on the channel, why haven't we reached 1,000 yet? And that's mainly because I have not been consistent with my channel. It got to the point where instead of being consistent with my channel, like the stuff I'm doing now is countdowns, hot takes, and things of that nature, I would basically just make a video every time I got a new belt. It's been that way for a while, and that's really not conducive to a growing channel, because that means in order to get views and for my channel to grow, I'll have to buy belt after belt. And back when I was buying title belts, I was not balling at all. So I was not the type of person that should have been in an expensive hobby. Speaking of which, another thing, I'm not monetized because, it's not because I don't have the subscribers and all that stuff. I don't do this for money. I have a small business as well as a decent job, so I do this as a joyous hobby. And now, if you make money off YouTube, that's fine. And honestly, I commend you for it, because that's very exciting. But being that this is a hobby of mine, I feel once your hobby becomes your career, it's no longer a hobby. Anyway, 5 years. Things I've learned in my 5 years of YouTube. I learned to take things seriously, be more consistent, not just in YouTube, but in a lot of things I do in my life, family, and career. Since I've had this YouTube channel, let's see, I started this in my original house, just moved into my new house. I had one child, now I have three. Honestly, I think both channels I recorded both my sons being born right here on this channel, so that was something very special. And yeah, and the thing about it is, I didn't want to start on YouTube. I didn't start on YouTube. I started on Facebook because my idea wasn't to get a channel. It was to build a wrestling community. Like the wrestling community on Facebook, shout out to them. They actually encouraged me to build a wrestling community of my own, or one in conjunction with those that I see on Facebook and elsewhere. Not so much Reddit. Honestly, a lot of wrestling fans on Reddit. I love you guys, but y'all get on my nerves. Y'all really do. Hey, I gotta keep it a buck. Anyway, speaking of which, like I said, I didn't start on YouTube. Take a look at my very first video I did on Facebook. Of course, I can't play that too long because I'm using not copyrighted music. I think I was using DMX's music. So, see, on Facebook back then, they really didn't care about that. So, and I got the YouTube, things got stricter. And it started off with AEW versus NXT Fray for All. That was actually supposed to be the start of not just wrestling. I was going to venture into all sports: football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey. Yeah, I was going to do all of that. So Fray for All was supposed to be my gateway into being a sports content creator rather than just wrestling. When I almost gave up, as y'all see at the start of my YouTube, I quit just as quick as I started. And when we rebranded to the Wrestling Fray, that's when I decided to just stick with wrestling. And then while on this channel, I got into the belt hobby, and I got deep into the belt hobby, and that's for a while, that's what my channel was known for. And at the time, I didn't mind it, but I knew if my channel was just about belts, it would be a short shelf life unless you really have a knack for stuff like that, like Stephen Hammer and Wick Belts and all of them. Yeah, I'm not naming everybody, but yeah. But no, I am a wrestling YouTuber, and a reason why I wasn't consistent. Oh, by the way, if I seem like I'm stammering, that's because I didn't plan the speech. I just turned the camera on and just start talking. I mean, you're getting my natural form right now. But one of the main reasons I wasn't consistent is because I wasn't confident. One of the things I've learned, especially doing YouTube, in order to grow in anything, you need to get out of your comfort zone. So my comfort zone was, I was afraid of being trolled, negative feedback, pushback, being canceled. I don't know why I'm fearing being canceled. I don't say anything, and things of that nature. That's why I didn't do a lot of hot take. And one thing that scared me about that, a couple of things I did, minor things I did, and I'm getting like completely obliterated in Reddit. Then I realized Reddit's nothing but a snake pit sometimes. So Reddit doesn't really translate to the real world a lot of times. But that did scare me. But now I just do not care. I get trolls, I get negative comments, and if they get too negative, like racist, which yeah, I get those sometimes, I just block them. I ain't got time for that. I know they say, well, that's engagement. I'm like, fuck that engagement. All right, anyway. So I started venturing more into the hot takes. I mean, 5 years on this channel, I had like, I can't remember exactly how. I know I did one on Cody earlier this year, which I thought I was gonna get fussed out for that, but I was really upset. But it turns out a lot of people, I got a lot more engagement from people than ever before. And then just last week, I wasn't going to do it because I don't like politics, and I knew politics would be involved if I touched the Hogan situation. But as I talked to people, and they were giving me their reasons as to why Hogan got booed, and I'm like, see, this is what I need to do. I need to make this into a video, and I did, and it got like 1,000 views in a day, and that don't happen too often with my videos. So me getting out of my comfort zone, that if there's one thing I could take from the 5 years I've been on YouTube, that's what it is. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick video, nothing special. If you were looking for something special, no, it's just me talking to my subscribers. Some people who aren't my subscribers might be watching this and be like, we don't want to hear you talk. Bye-bye. Nah, but for real, for those of y'all who have been sticking with us for the past 5 years, thank you. And especially those of y'all who follow me from Facebook to YouTube, thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me that y'all stick with me regardless of me being consistent and not consistent. That really shows that you support what we're trying to do on this channel. And like I said, we don't ask for monetary donations, but we just ask for the support. You subscribing and watching this channel every time a video comes on, that's you supporting us, and we appreciate each and every person, even for people who come on here just to troll, as long as you ain't too disrespectful. Thank you, because that's what being a community is all about. You're not going to agree with everything, so but as long as you come together and talk about it, there was some people who came on to troll me, and I actually had a conversation with them in the comments, and we actually saw eye to eye. Sometimes that's all it takes. I'm a very positive person, but so there's no reason for anybody to hate on me unless they really have an issue. And that's really all I got here to say. So wonderful 5 years. Now one thing that I will celebrate when we hit is that 1,000 subscribers. So get your friends and family, check out the video. If they like it, tell them to like and subscribe. Let's get to 1K by July, guys. All right, I love y'all. Thanks for joining the fray.